most times, many of us are critical of the good of our brothers and sisters. Many of us become envious when something good happened to our brothers. There is an old Jewish story that revealed how many of us can even go to the extent of even destroying our own self just to get back at others. An old Jewish story told the story of a hard-working farmer who one night God appeared to him in a dream and told him, I want to reward you for your hard work. Now, I will give you opportunity to make 3 wishes that you want me to fulfill for you. This farmer was overjoyed by his fortune. And he told God, I want you to give me 100 cows. God told him on the condition that if I give you 100 cows, I'm going to give your neighbor 200. God granted him 100 cows. This farmer was so overjoyed until he discovered his neighbor had 200 cows. He became sad. He made another request and asked God, I want you to give me 100 acres of land. God granted him 100 acres of land. This man was also overjoyed until he discovered that his neighbor had 200 acres of land. And he became sad. And then, do you know the 3rd request he made? You know the 3rd request? Maybe next Sunday I will tell you. The 3rd request this man made, when he made this request, God started crying. A request that got God crying. This man told God to blind one of his eyes. That was the 3rd request, to blind one of his eyes, so that God will blind his neighbor's 2 eyes. Envy. So this man was willing even to kill himself, to maim himself, just to get back. The question is, does his neighbor's good reduce his own goodness? What is the problem? Why is it that many of us are envious of other people's good and fortune? As if when that thing is taken away from that person, you become better. Futin said, and on the last day, we'll be surprised. And the 3 surprises that we're going to see on the last day are that those you thought will not be there will be there. Those you thought will be there will not be there. And then he himself will be there. You yourself will be there to discover this. Many of us have already sent some people to hellfire based on our own standard. But God doesn't operate that way. That is not the way God operates. Imagine asking God to blind his one eye so he blind the 2 eyes of his friend. What kind of envy it is? Let me tell you, no matter what you think anybody has achieved, there is no human being in this world that when you look into his life, that you won't discover enough sorrow and pain to disarm all hostility and fracas. Every human being you see in this world, George. Every human being you see in this world, you may see a rich man who is driving big jeep, this and that. That rich man might be suffering from one serious ailment. You may not even know. But you are there envying him. If 2 of you should change space, you may start complaining, please, let me go back to my normal status. Our people used to say, Jesus is telling us today that his goodness is open for all of us. We pray in this Mass that God will inspire us to rejoice at the good that is done for others,